Getting paid, my friends. That's right. Today, we're taking a $40,000 payout from my Tradeify live funded account. What a magical thing, right? Trading a live account, making money, and then getting money out of it. We're going to talk about it right here in this video, how I've been trading with Tradeify. I feel like it's been like 2-3 months now. Started back there, February of this year with the straight to funded accounts. We ran them up. We got into the live funded. And today we're getting our first $40,000 payout. So I requested the payout this morning. Tradeify already transferred the money into my account. It's 3 o'clock here on a Monday. And well, let's transfer it just to show you guys that it is real there. All right, so we withdraw $40,000 to the bank account. Beautiful. Well, obviously I won't type my password there, but you know what I'll do that later after I show you more stuff. So the thing to focus on here today, what do we got? Today we have a red day. We did have a red day today. My current balance is $37,890. $37,890, and we were recently above 100,000. I had a few red days. I gave back some profit today, getting chopped up, and you can see my actual trade this morning as well. I'll pull this over a little bit. You can see my trade this morning. I mean, it was frustrating, right? Really frustrating trade for me because where'd he go? I basically got short. No, I bought long here. Sorry, I got long here. I got stopped out basically on this pullback. I was like, fuck, okay. And then I hammered it short, and then I got stopped out to the upside. So basically just got chopped up right there. It was, I don't want to say all FOMO, but definitely a bit of just weird kind of FOMO there this morning. I traded my Apex account and got that big move down, and then the Tradeify, I was like, okay, this is going to be kind of maybe that double bottom, the higher low, the push back up. Tricky one, just to be honest, like I said, on the day, we're down. It says we're down 6,000, but I don't know why. It says 5,000 there, but I think because I traded maybe last night as well. I traded a little bit last night, so maybe that's kind of why it's looking weird. But if we look back, let's look at my kind of total P&L since I started trading these accounts. If you remember, I traded with the Tradeify account where the straight to funded, right? I'm trading with a straight to funded account. I started out with the 150K accounts. We can go basically to the beginning of this year and, well, kind of break it down here. So I started out with the straight to funded accounts. I had 5 straight to funded 150K accounts. You can use the code PW, 30% off. If you're a new customer, get 40% off on your first account there. But again, starting out with the straight to funded, right into the straight to funded, I got 3 payouts. I then was transferred into a live funded account. And well, since I started this account, we made a total gross profit of $50,000. Paid a lot in commissions. Not the best overall stats. I have been, I would say, struggling in these accounts and this account. I don't know why. It's just been a battle. Like, I was in drawdown as well. So you can see I basically started trading there, January, February, March, April. Yeah, so March, April, and then May. So far here, looking a lot better. So we traded. We were in the green, kind of had to pull back, and then we went into a pretty big drawdown. We were down about 29,000 total in P&L. I had 2 accounts. I had two live funded accounts. One of those accounts, I basically just ran it down, and then I was telling Tradeify, I'm like, let's just combine the balances, and we'll just get it going there. So we basically combined the balances there. My total account balance when I first started was 27,000. Made a little bit of profit, like $10,000 profit. At one point, this account was basically sitting at like $10,000 in equity. What's crazy is, like, it's not that I haven't like had terrible trades, right? Like, it's not like I haven't made money. I just have not been able to, I think, manage my losses maybe. I think maybe just a lot of over trading, getting greedy, trying to run up like a, big imaginary target, like wanting to make a big payout. I don't know. I was even like recently, like telling myself like, oh, I'm not going to take a $50,000 payout because, I want to have a $100,000 payout. So then today, after having a red day, I was like, screw it. Let's take the $50,000. Let's pay ourselves. Let's at least have some type of reward, right? Let's have some type of reward here. So that was kind of, the overall move here today. Market was down. I was red. And, well, looking at my P&L right now. If you look like this month so far, we're up about 13,000 this month. Kind of giving it back, giving back. Had a few red days in a row, giving back those profits. Not really proud of it. It kind of just is the battle that is trading, right? Like you got to live through it. You got to trade. You got to put on the trades and take the profits. If you look at like the last month, total P&L about 41,000. I mean, we're only 12 days into May, so we've got some time. I think we just need to be focused. Last week, like my total P&L for last week was only $5,000. At one point, we ran it up. We were up about 20,000 on the week, and then gave a lot of it back and got chopped up, and just kind of frustrating because you can see here, like my largest losing trade last week was 2,300. My largest winning trade, 1,200. Well, that's not very profitable. It is profitable, but it's not very profitable. I really need to keep my losing trades in check. Make sure that I'm not averaging down. Make sure that I'm not holding on to losers. Just cut them off. I think that's probably one of my biggest issues right now is just the fact that, like, I'm just not cutting off those losers quick enough. I'm sometimes holding on to those losers because I think to myself, like, oh, like we're going to hold here. Like, oh, we're going to hold. Like, let me hold. Or, like if I think there's support at an area, I'm kind of like messing with that. But, yeah, I think maybe just, aim for those $5,000, $10,000 profit days for a minute. Get back into the groove of things and then be in a good spot. We're still in the green. I mean, I'm sitting here just like kind of battling, but you can see basically like last week we were up to 30,000 and then kind of just dwindled it down here in the last couple days. Friday red and then today red, kind of giving it all back there. So it is what it is. Overall, with Tradeify, since I started with Tradeify, what's my overall evaluation of it? Well, it's been nice, right? The great thing about Tradeify's program is obviously like the straight to funded accounts. You go straight into a funded account. So basically it's like, hey, from day one, there's no eval, there's no practice, there's no test. It's basically just right into trading. And all that profit that I get to make, I get to get to my payout, the consistency rules, all of that stuff, right? The consistency rules, the payout structure, everything that kind of Tradeify had going on. I think it really kind of helped me, get some consistency going. I was very consistent when I was in my Tradeify live accounts. I mean, I had 30 days of green, right? 30 days of green in the straight to funded accounts, and then getting into the live accounts got a little crazy there. But at the end of the day, the goal to all this, the goal always is being consistent, managing those losses. You're going to have losses and, focusing on the big picture. When I look at the straight to funded success that I had, the biggest picture, the biggest idea was the fact that, like, hey, I'm just getting those small profits every day. Like those small profits, they're adding up. You can see here, like in this video alone, just kind of all the different breakdown from my straight to funded accounts. So, net P&L, I was hitting like 75%. Look at my beautiful face right there. But, I'm trading 75% win-loss ratio. What was different back then? What was I focused on? I think I was really focused more on the consistency, right? I'm focused more on the consistency because of the consistency rule. When I had the consistency rule, maybe it was my hair. Maybe not having hair helped. So I think I need to get back to the basics, right? Like what got me to that point? Like what got me those profits when I was trading the straight to fund account? Well, it was just kind of following the consistency plan. And that's been one nice thing about Tradeify with the risk manager being in the live funded account, right? What's nice about it is, well, I do have a risk manager. I still do have a daily loss limit. I still have somebody that can be like, hey, you're up big on the day. Let's lock it in. And I think that's good for me personally, definitely, to have somebody kind of rein me in sometimes. It's easy to get a little overexcited and and maybe want to go for bigger profits than you really need to. So that definitely has been nice to kind of be working with the kind of Tradeify, I guess, a risk team, working with Brett and those guys and kind of hearing what they're doing. But also they're like, hey, they're talking to me like, hey, you're trading really good right now. Get this, do this. And it's nice to have a little bit of feedback on like your trading kind of as it's going. Because that way when you do trade well, it's like, hey, Brett, he recognized that. He saw that I was trading well. He told me like, hey, like maybe a little size up a little, maybe we do this. So it's cool, right? It's cool to like have that risk management team to kind of talk to a little bit about your trades or what you can do differently. You can change, like I said, you can change your daily loss limit if you want to kind of manage your risk a little bit better. If you want to, size down, you can do all that. So kind of bouncing those ideas off of the Tradeify risk team has been nice. Again, I think the straight to funded program, the straight to funded model, it kind of like, it gets you right in there. You get that first payout, you get the second payout, the third payout, and then it's like, okay, am I going into the live funded account? Am I progressing? Am I moving into the big leagues, like some people like to call? But also, you're just finding consistency. Straight to funded program really gets that consistency going because you're trading just one account all the way through getting funded. And once you're there, you can transfer some profits over. You get into the funded account, you can start to get more money. So like today, I requested my payout this morning, and it was in my bank account pretty much the same day. So there it is. If you're interested in a straight to funded program that is proven to pay out, I got my payouts. We've seen a lot of traders getting their payouts, and well, here I am getting my first live funded payout with Tradeify, $50,000, one payout, all from live trading. I like it. I'm excited about it. My hair looking a little funky right now, but either way, there it is, man. Tradeify Tradeify live to funded, straight to funded. Get into the live account, get your payouts, walk away. If you want to know more, use the code PW. Check out Tradeify.com. Check out Only Prop Firms as well. OnlyPropFirms.com. Find the best deals always. See the news every day and all of that fun stuff. I'll talk to you guys later on.